everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am back with another video and it is colorful. I have color in my eyes, got my colorful dress on, my nails match. Like, who am I? I did not even plan this. But I'm here with color because I am reviewing the Wet n Wild PAC-MAN collection. I have the eyeshadows and the blushes. I can't hold up the blushes because I already dropped it and shattered one because I'm horrible. But it's not a first impressions. I actually have been playing around with these for about a week now and I love it. It is just such a cool collection, super colorful as you can see. Just like makes me so happy to like look at. And just such great shadows for the price, and not even for the price, just like really great shadows. So if you want to see how I got this look and just my overall thoughts and recommendations, please keep watching. Look how well the palette matches my dress. I'm screaming. I feel like Joseph, is it Joseph? What's that called? I have to look that up. With the multicolored coat. I'm butchering that, hold on. Joseph in the amazing Technicolor dream coat. I mean, come on. And my nails match. Like, I never dressed like this. Anyway, I'm just gonna pop right in to the PAC-MAN palette, and then I have my broken blushes that I'm gonna have to be very gentle with now. But yeah, let's just like get started. Oh, see, it's already, the blushes are falling all over me, so I'm just gonna like lay that down. Let's get going. Okay, I want to use a lot of color today, as mentioned before, so I really want to kind of step out of my comfort zone. The light blue is calling to me so much because it's in my dress, it matches my nails, that, oh god, I really don't want to shatter this blue shade that matches my nails perfectly. And I don't just want to throw it all over the lid though. I want to be inventive. Like I said before, this is not the first time I've used this palette. I know the navy is really pigmented and beautiful, so is the purple. The yellow disappointed me, so I don't know what I'm gonna do, but it's gonna be bright, it's gonna be colorful. I'm excited. Let's first prime my eyes. Just gonna set that with some Wowder. So kind of taking a page out of that J Kissel look I did, and if you haven't seen that, it's on my channel. It's the last video I did. I'm gonna start with the yellow in my crease, but I'm gonna focus it here because I kind of like the way that looked in my eye shape, and since I wasn't really impressed with the pigment in the yellow, I think it looked good as a crease shade. So I'm just gonna put it right here. Just to kind of start building things up. And I'm just using just a nice fluffy crease brush to do that. That no-name Morphe brush I use for everything else. Okay, I'm gonna go into this neighboring brown shade and to deepen the crease a little bit. This brown shade I have been reaching for a lot. For like day to day since I got the palette. It's just a really nice shade. I tend to do that with all these little Wet n Wild palettes. They always have really nice crease shade. Okay, now I'm just gonna take my ring finger and I'm gonna place some of that purple and just put it on my outer corner. Super pigmented, really pretty. Now with a Morphe M411 brush, I'm just gonna blend that purple into my outer crease. Just picking up a really small amount and blending it in. This is just a really, really nice purple. Like, it is hard to do purples. That's what all the gurus always say, is that it's hard to formulate purples, and it's pigmented, but it blends nice. Like, I'm really liking this purple. Same thing on the other side. And then I'm just gonna place some more on. Okay, now I'm gonna go into that turquoise, put it all over the lid. Same finger. I have not worked with this shade before. It's super pigmented. Wow. I'm like really impressed with this palette. Look at that. It's so nice. That junction where it meets the purple is like so pretty. It creates like this new color. I know this isn't blended yet, but like I think that's stunning. It looks like blue raspberry. If y'all are blue raspberry fans, like wow. Same M411 brush, no more product. I'm just sweeping over the crease basically to kind of blend in what I added. Now with a Morphe 432 brush, just a flat definer brush, I'm gonna use that navy kind of bluish color under the yellow to kind of line my eyes. I used this to kind of do a winged liner before. It worked out really well, and I'm gonna do that now. I'm kind of screaming that basically every color in this palette is in my dress. Like, how insane. I don't know if you can tell. Like, good YouTuber alert, wow. Except the purple. I'm missing purple. So yeah, I'm just gonna use it to like line my eyes. Hope that it's coming across. See how super pigmented that blue is? It looks like I'm using a liner. So this you just want to do like patting motions, and then I'm just kind of winging it out like I would anything else. And then I'm just going to clean this up with a wipe, so it doesn't really matter to me how chunky it gets over here. I'm not going to drag this all the way onto the blue because I kind of like how true that turquoise is. Okay, so this is what we're working with so far. I think it looks really nice. I'm gonna clean it up, and then I'm gonna put on some mascara. I bought the Monsieur Big mascara from Lancome, and it's really nice. It's got like this type of a wand. I really like it. It's not like life-changing, but it's good. It's a good mascara. And yeah, then I'll be back to finish up the base. All right, I did my brows, my mascara, I did like my under eyes and my Wowder off camera. Let's just finish up the eyes. I know that's not usually the order I go in, but since we're ready to do it, what should I do? I feel like we should just keep going with like all the colors possible. Yeah, I think we should use the pink. That'd be good. And then maybe we could do the purple in the corner again. Why not? Let's just do the pink. I'm thinking inner corner to middle, then purple to the outer corner. Why not? Who cares? So I'm gonna use my favorite brush. I'm gonna use my favorite brush for the lower lash line, which is this Chunkers. I'm really loving this look, guys. It is so cool. It's so like not me, but like me at the same time. That's so fun. And like it goes to say, like, this is such an affordable palette, really easy to find. I picked mine up at Ulta. Like, get this palette. Like, if you want to have fun and you don't want to spend money on it because you're like, well, I'm not going to use this very often, like I have a real job, like get this palette. Why not? And if you like PAC-MAN, like PAC-MAN's fun. Because I'm having a blast. Okay, and then I'm gonna do the purple in the outer corner. I love this purple, y'all. Like, oh, it's so pretty. And then I'm gonna drag it out to connect with the navy. Just like that. Let me pull back my hair. Cool. I think that's it. I'm just gonna do some bottom mascara now. Actually, in the inner corner, I'm gonna use this like, that sparkly shade right here. I think that'd be fun. I'm gonna wet my brush using just like a little pencil brush. Ooh, that's so pretty. It's like poking me. I think the brush is poking me, but that's perfect. I realized I did like an all matte look, but this is honestly mostly a matte palette, so I wasn't trying to do that. But I love mattes. Like I tend to gravitate towards them anyway. I, believe it or not, did a neutral eye look with this palette for a birthday party I was at. Like I used, just quickly, if you're thinking, oh, I don't want to get that palette because I can't do a neutral eye look. Literally all I did is I used this shade all over the crease. I popped into that other Wet n Wild palette I have that I did a couple videos on now, and just got like a dark brown, stamped it in the outer corner. And then I put one of the blushes all over the lid. I'll show you when I pull out the blush palette. And then I did a winged liner, and that was it. Like, it was so easy, affordable obviously, and they wore all day beautifully, and it was super neutral and really easy. Like I cannot recommend like these new Wet n Wild drops enough. Like sponsor me, Wet n Wild. But yeah, it's great. Like one of my favorite drugstore brands for sure. They've just been dropping like the best stuff, and like it's so fun. Like look how fun this is. I've been having the best time. Look at me. Look at this. Okay, bottom lash mascara. Where did I put my mascara? There it is. Back in with Monsieur Big. I have a newer highlighter to show. So I was in Europe a couple weeks ago, and my favorite European makeup brand is Kiko Milano. I think it's Italian, but I studied abroad in Spain, and they have them all over Spain, and it's really affordable. Like everything is like 10 euros and under mostly, and like they have great nail polishes, and their nail polishes are like 2 euros, you know, so super cheap stuff. Anyway, I picked up their Ocean Feel highlighter. This is shade 1, Golden Vibes. Stunning stuff. So pretty. It's baked. It's a baked formula, so I've been using it wet, and I'm obsessed with it because it's gold, but it's not like too dark for me because I'm super pale, and I love it. So, and then you get like this tiny little mirror to like travel with you. So I use my everything's falling. I use my Colourpop Small Fluff brush F5. I just use it wet, and I just kind of wet it down with my Milani, and then got hairs all over my face. There we go. And then I just dab right into the Kiko, and it's so nice. Do you see that? It's so pretty. Let's open up another mirror. And it goes with like every look, and it's just like summery and pretty. And I just like to go in this like C shape, and it's like, it's not chunky, it's just like a sheen, but it looks wet, and like I apply it wet, but like it just looks so nice. And on the nose. For bronzer, I've been loving using this really big brush I got from Costco. It's the Perfecting Powder Brush. It came in like this set. And I also, when I was abroad, I went to Sephora, and I got this Sun Disc Bronzing Powder. I've never seen this in Sephora here. I'm sure they have it, and I just haven't been looking. It's from the Sephora collection, obviously, and it's this gigantic bronzer. This is shade number 2, medium, which I find funny because the first shade was so light. Like, it looks like a setting powder, and I don't know who could be using that. I'm trying to see if there's like another compartment. Nope, there isn't. Anyway, I really like it, and I like just kind of using with this really big brush. It has this gigantic mirror. I've been using it the whole time. It's great to travel with, and I just like swoop it everywhere basically, because in the summer especially I wear a ton of sunscreen, but I love to look super bronzed, and I put this everywhere. It's just a really great bronzer. So excuse me, I'm gonna be doing this for a while. And there's like no scent, which I like. I don't like a lot of scent stuff. It's really nice, and I really love the undertone. And as you can see, I like to take it like all over my cheeks. especially with a look like this dramatic, like you need to bring some life back into your face. And then now for blush, I'm gonna be using my Morphe B5 stippling brush as always, and I'm gonna be really careful. Using the Wet n Wild PAC-MAN blush collection. It's called the High Score Blush Palette. And like I said, I broke whatever color that was in the corner. They're all beautiful. I love Wet n Wild blushes, I already know that, and brushes. But what I've been really liking is, God, this is such a mess. I've been mixing basically like the two more bronzy shades, and the one that I didn't chat. I kind of just mix them all, but I do like the two bronzier shades, not the pinky ones. I'm sorry I can't describe that better. Maybe I'll insert a picture, or maybe not. I'm sure better YouTubers have posted photos of this, but it's a really, really nice palette. It just breaks easily, just like all their blushes tend to, because they are like really like, not dusty, but like kind of pigmented, so you have to be careful. But they're really nice. I was just disappointed how easily it broke. I mean, I did like drop it, like it wasn't like I was just moving it and it shattered, but like their bronzer broke on me like pretty fast too. I mean, they're pretty inexpensive, so I could buy it again, but like I'm not going to. But I kind of just pop into all of them, honestly. Now I'm just gonna set the face. Perfect. For lips, I'm going to just stamp on some Glossier Generation G lipstick in Zip. It's like supposed to be a red, but like I'm not trying to get full pigment out of this. Just something to like add some color back into my lips after all that I did to the eyes. Mostly in the center. Just put it on pretty haphazardly. And then I'm gonna put on some Essence Clear Gloss, which is like a new favorite of mine. I picked this up on that same Ulta trip. It's the Essence Shine 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 Wet Look Lip Gloss. This is like $2 and it's so good. Like I'm running super low on my Glossier lip gloss, and I was kind of dreading having to repurchase that because it's like 14 bucks plus shipping, but like I don't think I need to now. This stuff is so nice. It smells good and it gives you that gloss look, and what else could you want? Because the e.l.f. one was nice, but it tasted disgusting. It just tasted like chemicals and I couldn't get over that. There we go. Honestly, this look just makes me like so happy. I really hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.